Hello, dear colleagues, and today we are going to discuss board games. To start with, I would like to say that board games have their pluses and minuses. Of course, not all board games can be used in teaching language in general, and not all of them can be OSMT friendly. Um, what are the pluses of board games? First of all, the plus is that the game is ready to use, it has got beautiful cards, and it's nice to keep in hands and so on. Another plus is that a board game has its rules, fixed rules, and if your children can play this board game, then they can easily play it in English as well. Well, the minus is the same, that the board game is ready to use and we don't have so many possibilities to adapt the game to our methodological goals. Yeah. So let's revise the basics when we deal with board games. When we play board games, we should stick to the same rules. We should follow the same rules, the same methods, and as in all the games. First of all, we should understand what our goal is. It can be methodological to teach something, or it can be just to have fun. And perhaps with board games, this having fun component is more important. In our school, we use board games mostly during holidays when we have enough time, when we don't have any work with a textbook. So this is time for board games, but still some of them are very useful for us, and every time we must understand why we play this or that game. If we play just to have fun, then we must understand that it doesn't have any educational value. Yeah. Then, if we still use it to teach children, then all visual prompts must be inside, must be visible, must be written. Children shouldn't invent anything, shouldn't build the sentences in their heads, and they should just choose from a list. Balance the competitive element. Again, it can be like an activity, or it can be a group against another group, and so on. Yeah. Lead in is very important in many games. Give the background, like what is happening, why we are doing it, and so on. Emotional component. Any game is emotional, and board games are not an exception. Again, balance the competitive element to make the emotional component stronger or weaker. Okay, I want to present you set of board games which we have offline in our classrooms, and most of them I have adapted for online usage. The first one, I have already mentioned it when we spoke about grammar games, is a monsters game. It's a very useful game, and frankly speaking, I would like to have a set of famous people for playing with adults, because this very set is useful for children, but for teens and for adults, there must be another set, another variant. And I think famous people are more than suitable here. Uh, uh, there is there is a set of I think 60 cards which are ready to use. Every monster every monster has, I don't know, 5 or 6 the same cards. Yeah, so we open one and the same monster more than once. If we give the lead in, um, then this game can be used in practically for any for recycling any grammar structure or any vocabulary. Don't forget about a prompt on the screen. For example, there is the lead in. The monsters are at a party. What are they wearing? And this prompt, he is wearing or she is wearing, is written somewhere. And there is a set of vocabulary, a hat, a dress, and so on. If your students can easily recall them, then there is no need to write them somewhere. But if your students are just learning this vocabulary, then you're sure to write it so that your students don't try to remember, but just have a look and choose. I have adapted it for online usage. Uh, let me show you. Here it is. So monsters game. It's in WordWall, and we will play in the same way. Just it's Masha's turn. Masha, what is she wearing? And of course here it must be written like so that it's visible. He or she is wearing something. So Masha, what is she wearing? Masha says she's wearing a dress. And you take notes. She's wearing a dress. Next one. Then John, what is he wearing? He's wearing a hat. Okay, you take a note, not to forget. Then what is she wearing? She's wearing some socks, for example. Okay, but when we when the same monster appears again, then we must remember what she was wearing. As far as I remember, she's wearing a dress, but I can be mistaken. Okay, so this is the idea, and here we can recycle any grammar or vocabulary. Then one more thing, don't forget about the lead in. Without the lead in, it would very much look like a drill. Okay, the next game is what has changed game. Again, there is a set. It's without there are only pictures without any words, so it can be used for any language. There are rules of the game, and usually when we play offline, we play according to the rules. Each player has got some cards, and each player, tries to get rid of these cards, something like this. And you can control the difficulty of the game by adjusting the number of pictures which are used. Or and I'll show you online how I played. It's a little bit different. You can play with any set of pictures or toys. For example, to practice preposition, like the toy was on the book, now it's under the book. Yeah, like close your eyes, change something, and then what has changed. Okay, what does it look like online? Here it is. Online, it looks the same. Yeah, so look at the pictures. There is always a grammar structure. It's very useful for present continuous, past continuous, and there are. Like there are 3 flowers and there are 2 flowers. There is, and there were as well. There are, yeah. Okay, and we ask our students to close their eyes and we change something, and there is number 18. That's what we want to hear. If it's too easy, then you can change to 2 cards. Um, then again, you can change back, of course. So this is what has changed game, which has like not very wide range of usage, but still it's good. I think it's a must-have in a classroom, and it can be played online as well. Next one of my favorite games is Alias. Alias game. Uh, it can be used with original cards, and even if you buy in Russian shops or marketplaces, on the other side of a card there are words in English, so you can use only this side, English speaking side. But we play original Alias cards only with children who can speak like B1 plus level, or with adults, of course. But it doesn't mean that Alias can't be used with kids, with smaller kids. It can be used and it should be used. It's a very good game, but it just needs some adaptation. We use cards appropriate for the student's level. We can start, for example, only with colors. Only we take a set of colors, and we need to explain what is on the card. So the game in the game, there are several groups of two people. So there are two people in each group. One person explains what he or she sees in the picture, and the other one should guess. And they, in a minute or minute and a half, they might guess as many words as they can. Yeah. So, for example, there is a set of colors, and children explain these colors, and there are useful expressions. For example, very easy, this is the color of, this is the color of grass, this is the color of sky, this is the color of sun, this is the color of my t-shirt, this is the color of my hair, whatever. Yeah, so this is the color of something. And later we can add, for example, colors and animals. And here it can be wider. For example, this animal has got four legs, whatever, a fin. This animal lives somewhere in a cave, in the sea. This animal can do something, can swim, can run, can play, and so on. Okay. So animals and colors, and children try to explain. So you can mix up one, two, three, or more sets of cards, and it takes at least the whole game to finish the board takes at least 25 to 30 minutes, but you can stop at any minute. Like if you have 10 minutes to play, you're welcome to play. Okay, it's very good in recycling relative clauses, like, for example, professions, and it's somebody who works or who does something. It's somebody who works in a hospital. It's somebody who works at school. It's somebody who works at a university. It's somebody who works in a car. And children have to guess. There can be a set of words in front of their eyes, so that they just find the appropriate word, not recall it from their head. So it's very useful when you can use flashcards with the same back. You can use any set of flashcards of both offline and online. And again, in my to-do list, there is a set of different flashcards, which can also be as well used for Alias game. there are different variations of Alias, but we will speak when we discuss flashcard games. We will speak about them. Okay, next one. Spyfall. Spyfall is great to recycle questions, to ask questions. Um, this is what the cards look like. So if there are 6 players, then these are 6 cards. Each player knows the location, so they are in an airplane, but one player doesn't know the location, he's the spy. And they must ask, the goal of the game is to ask each other questions and get answers. The players mustn't reveal the location, and the spy must guess the location. And there is a special poster with all the locations. And if you write a list of questions, then it works perfectly well. For example, are sorry, are there any children in this location? Are there any animals in this location? Or can you use money in this location? Or can you eat in this location? Other very good question is, have you ever been to this location? Have you ever been there? Yeah. So if you write a list of questions for your students and they just choose the questions, it works perfectly well. The cards, if you play with cards, of course, it's for offline, but it can also be played online, and I have played it many times. But all your children need to be like to be connected with one server, so they must have a device which they can use to connect. But usually if they are online they have a computer, but it's much more convenient when they have a phone also in their phones, in their hands, so that they can connect from the phone and like talk to the group in a computer. Yeah, so it's a good game, and it's worth having. Okay, mm, then uh, another game is more or less game. Online, I use it without anything, without any preparation, but I have put it into the section of board games because we have a set of cards for this game, but it can be used just without anything. It's very good to teach numbers, any numbers, big numbers, small numbers, and so on and so forth. The idea is as following: you have a set of numbers and you can add your own ones. Usually we play with numbers from 10 to 20 and from 20 to 100, yeah, because in English they're quite difficult. And like you choose one number, and children ask you, for example, is it 8? And you say no, more than 8. And I usually write like this so that they can see it. Is it 15? Asks the next one. No, less than 15. Is it 13? Yes, it's 13. Yeah. And then another child is a leader. A very easy game, but it's very really very engaging, and children love it, and it's very useful to teach numbers. Next one. Who took the cookie from the cookie jar? Again, we have already discussed this game, but I come back to it when I speak about board games, because we have a set of round cards, and they are put in a metal box with cookies on it, and thus it's a board game because, well, children get cards and play with the cards. Round cards, a few with pictures of cookies, the rest are blank. Deal them face down. Players turn over their cards when they say not me. Only at this moment they have a look if it's not me or if it's me. The teacher takes part too, and you can add toys to increase the numbers of participants. If you need more participants, you're welcome to add toys. Yeah, online it looks like this. One with cookie, others with are blank, and there are many slides to where the cookie is situated in different places. Okay, next one. The other games are not so useful. Well, we can have them, but the range of their usage um, is not very wide. Yeah. So the ghost game. The ghost game, there is a set. It can also be adapted to any language because it doesn't have any words on it. And you need to seize the correct object and to explain why you have seized it. Like, I have taken it because there is a green bottle in the picture, and there is a green bottle here. Yeah, so that's it. But again, that's all this game is capable of, nothing more. You cannot do a lot with it, but it's very fun. These small objects are very nice, very beautiful, and lots of fun. Bluffing game or collect four, and I have two sets actually, so one by Artyom Morozov and the other one by Anna Antipova. And this well, you need to collect four, and you can bluff in this game, and of course it's only for offline usage. I haven't adapted it for online, and I can't imagine how it works, how it can work. Okay, for example, you want to collect four cars, but you have only two cars, and you put two cars which you don't need and say, there are two cars there. The next student can either believe you or not believe you, and if he believes, he puts one more, two more, three more cars, and he says there is a card. Again, this game should be played very rarely because it doesn't have a big educational value. Just for for recycling some structures, and that's it. There are more variants, but the idea is the same. Collect four. Uh, well, we have some sets in our classrooms, but again, we don't use them very often because each of them rotates only one phrase, only one structure. And by the way, flashcards with the same back can be used, like for animals, for toys, for vegetables, for jobs. Yeah, so you take flashcards from different sets, provided they have the same back, and you can use it as well without buying lots of ready-to-use sets. Then the doors. The doors are printed out. You can hide anything between them, and online you can use the animated slide. Yeah, so we have already discussed. Then, what am I? Who am I? Uh, there are special sets, uh, but flashcards with the same back can be used easily, just whatever. And of course, if there is a set of animals and you discuss which animal you are, and you recycle questions like, can I swim, or do I have four legs, and so on. Am I a bird? It's good, bird. It's good, but again, shouldn't be played too often. What else? Lotto and other games. Again, rather limited range of use. I don't know. Lotto can be played only once a year, maybe. We have a set of Lotto, but it's very rarely played because you can recycle only the grammar constructions, the grammar structure. I have got, have you got, and that's it. Or maybe we can brainstorm during our meeting. The Mafia game. Um, I tried hard, but I didn't find it in English. We have a set which is adapted into English inside, and we bought such black masks. Well, Mafia game is the most favorite game of uh, the children of all ages. It takes about 30 minutes. It doesn't have a big educational value. So we played only during the holidays, and that's it. Well, it's a good idea to write down useful phrases as usual. The phrases should be written. Um, and yeah, and there is a life hack at night. Play music so nothing can be heard in your classroom. Uh, mm, as a teacher, I don't like this Mafia game very much, but children demand it so much that I can't that I can't but play it. Okay, and that's it. That's it. So thank you very much.